All right, guys, so I'm doing a little metal detecting today. The weather's pretty good. I don't have a lot of good spots that I can get to in the next 30 minutes, and I'm a little bit under the weather, so we're gonna give it a go for a couple hours, but I'm back to where I found that mercury dime in that baseball area, and I'll turn the camera on here in a second and let you know what I'm doing. But we're just gonna go clad searching today and see what kind of things we can find. And we're on school property, so I'm talking about getting kicked off a park property today. But let's take a look where we're at. All right, so I've checked some old maps around here, and there's that field that was part of the school since 1927, but they have the gate closed like they normally do. I got lucky that one time I was able to get in there. But this field I've picked a couple of times, but every time I go to punt this field, kids come out here and play baseball, and so I end up leaving. But I think with football going on right now, I'm gonna go ahead and just do a quick hunt on this field. Again, the mercury dime I found right inside there. There's a little shed that you can see. So only about 20 yards from this area. And when I look at the historical maps, this little baseball field out here, the backstop is new, but that baseball field's been there since the 20s. So this field's been untouched as far as it doesn't have a bunch of topsoil put over it. The problem is there's a lot of trash in this field. And so sometimes targets sound good and they end up being aluminum cans. We'll get some digs done, we'll see what we find, and because there's gonna be quite a bit of trash, I'll only show you if I pop open a hole and there's a coin. And if we're having a streak of good coins, then I'll go ahead and do some live digs as well. It's not a bad sign when the first target of the day was a screaming 8182. Thought it might be a silver dime or a clad dime, but it's an 81 or an 82D copper penny. So we'll take it. Second target of the day picked up was a 85 Denver dime. We'll take it. It was down about 3 inches. It was giving me an 8182, just like that copper penny. So I thought, man, you know, in this area right here with all this clay, Texas clay, usually an 8182 could be a clad dime, copper penny, or even a silver dime. So you never know. You got to dig the 8182s, and it was a good repeating signal, and it was tight. So I knew it was either a dime or a penny for sure. We'll take it, and we'll keep hunting. Apologies for not filming this hunt dig, guys. We had a nice 82, 83 signal, and when I got the first part of the plug out, it was all of a sudden an 84, 85. So we ended up with the quarter spill. They were about half an inch apart in the plug, kind of like this. And I should have recorded me opening them, but I don't know. It is what it is. I'm a little rusty at this. So I think it's an 82 and a 97. We'll take them. A couple of quarters. We got a zinc penny signal on the plug. Pretty sure it's gonna be a zinky, but I wanted to at least get some of these hunts done on camera. Let's see if we can locate this one. Hopefully it's not just trash. So it says it's over here. We're right on top of it. And wouldn't you know, zinc penny signal is a bottle cap. So 3 inches down, we dug pretty deep. I was searching with my pinpointer, and I think we got an edge of a coin here. Probably just a dime. Yeah, it's a dime. That dang 8182, I was hoping for something a little better, but I'll take a dime. What do you do? I don't know if I'll get a date off this right now. Let's see if I rub the edge here. Yeah, I can't see it. We know one thing though. We know it's after 65 or after 64 because it's clad. Well, this one gave me a screaming good 83 to 84 target, down about 3 inches, and yeah, I don't know what this is. It's a little bit decorative. It's a knob or something, but it's not that old. It just looks cool. Oh well, we'll keep digging. 84 signal, wasn't even that deep, not even that old either. Looks like it's a state quarter. What is that, Maryland? Good old Maryland. All right, let's find more. Here's one of those odd targets. It feels like there's either 2 dimes or 2 pennies or a couple of coins next to each other, or it's junk. Just take a listen. You can hear the 2 targets, or it's a folded big piece of junk, or it's a big old bolt. Let me go and get this guy dug, and let's see what we got. All right, first target is out. It's definitely a dime. It's gonna be a modern one. 1996. We'll see. Put it in the pouch. We'll recheck this area to see if there's a second target. Might be. Let me take a little better swing when I stand up. So that's really odd. It was just that 1 dime, and it was giving off a weird signal. It must have been laying on its edge or at an angle, and it just picked it up weird. Maybe there's some rocks above it that just kind of separated the signal. But either way, it was just the 1 dime. So let's look for some more things. All right, guys, this is a dime battlefield once again. If you remember, I was here before and I was pulling out a lot of dimes, but check this out. I just flipped the plug over, and what do I see on the ground? Another dime. Unbelievable. This one is a 1995, I believe. So a lot of 90s dimes. If I keep getting these 81 signals, I'm gonna stop filming. I'll just keep digging, and we'll give you a wrap up of the clad I'm pulling out of here, but it seems like this is a 1.25 dime battlefield, which is good. So let's keep looking, and if I get a good signal, I'll bring it back in. So this target was down about 4.5 inches. I got down, then I realized there's a little bit in my sidewall, and I don't know if you can see that properly, but I flicked out another chunk, and this is what I found. I thought it was pretty cool looking the way that it was sitting in this pile here. I'm hoping it's something old. It looks like it's copper for sure. Hopefully it's something in the 60s. Maybe if we're lucky it's a wheat penny, but I don't think so. Nope, definitely not a wheatie, and it's definitely a copper penny. Let's see what year it is. Looks like it's gonna be a little older than normal, 74 maybe? Yeah, I think it's 74. All right, let's keep looking. All right, guys, we had an 83, 84 signal. Figured this would be a fun one. I plopped the plug out, it splits in 2, and look what we got here. Looking like another state quarter. Figured we'd reveal it live. No, I saw it wrong. It's definitely maybe an 80s or 90s. 1981, I believe. Could be 87. We'll get it home and we'll know for sure. But we'll take it. Man, we must have $4 or $5 here today. I know I'm not recording everything because I don't want to bore you guys, but we're pulling some goodies out for sure. At least as far as cladding. Nothing old, but still fun. A deep 82, 83. I thought it was gonna be better than a copper penny, but we found it. 5 inches down. Gave me an 81, 82 at 6 inches. When I got down to 4 inches, it gave me an 83. I thought I got better, but check it out. It's just a 1979. All right, keep looking. Another hole and another set of pennies. And I only thought there was one, so they were stacked pretty close to each other, an 82 and a 78, and it makes a lot of sense. I'm finding a lot of 70s and 80s pennies out here, late 70s, early 80s, and that's when they put this fencing around here to the field, and that's probably why we're finding a lot more modern pennies, because this field's closed off, and anyone who came by here probably walks around this fence since then, and so we're finding a lot of the old, or the newer stuff. Oh well, still copper. And you can't get mad at that. So we'll add it to the pouch, fill in this hole, and we might be going to another spot. I'll let you guys know here in a minute. Another hole, another dime. Another target, guys, and another dime stuck in the side. It's gonna be definitely clad because you can see the orange. Oh well, we'll get a date later. Put it in the bag, the collection of dimes. All right, guys, we finished hunting that first spot. I think I'm gonna cruise on down the hill a little bit. I'll show you guys when I get there. And there's another park. There's a lot of traffic, a lot of people walking their dogs. They always want to stop and talk, kids playing out there. So sometimes it's tough to get a good hunt in. That's why I avoid it. And there's no shade cover whatsoever. It's totally exposed. It's only like 73 to 75 degrees out, but there's not a cloud in the sky right now. So it's just boring down on you. And I've been hunting for a couple hours. And I'm starting to get a little tired, but I got a lot of clad today. I'm not going to lie. I got a lot of clad. So I didn't show all the finds and all the hunts because I just didn't want to bore you with a bunch of clad digs. But I realized after checking some of the clips, I haven't done a good job of doing any digs while filming. So maybe I'll hit another spot up and get a couple of those on the video, and we'll see. All right. Let's go to the next spot. So here's the park that I'm at where I live. It's close to where I live. This park was actually established in 1914. This used to be a sandbox. They got rid of the sand. They put in stuff. There used to be a swing set and stuff here, but they've gotten rid of it all. And I'm not gonna hunt this because right under this is really hard dirt. No one really used this facility because the swing set was outdated. This stuff was outdated. And at the end of the day, you're digging either through 3 feet of little pebbles or you're right at the dirt and it's just junk. And there's a lot of cans and bottle caps in here. I've tried it before. We're probably gonna steer clear. Around the basketball courts, I found some modern stuff. Those basketball courts were put in, I think, in the 60s. So you can get lucky and maybe find silver, but I have not. And then way out down there, I've never hunted because there are always some kids out there playing soccer or football or whatever, but it's empty right now. So I'm probably gonna go ahead and walk that way. But anyway, I'll see what's over there. We'll check it out. I have pulled a ton of wheat pennies along these railroad tracks, or at least the fence that butts up to the creek next to the railroad tracks. And that's the railroad track that made our city famous and got it settled in the 1800s. So anyway, let's see what we can pull out of here today. Still operating today. It's the 1860s. Going strong. All right, this is a long train. Let's get back to the hunt. Well, new spot, more dimes. And I'm gonna be telling you guys, I might not be able to film too much. This stuff is muddy as can be, as you can see. It's getting all my equipment dirty and I don't want to get my camera too dirty as well. But we'll see. We'll see what we can do. Unbelievable. More dimes. Between the mud and the mosquitoes out here, it's just not worth the dig. I'm gonna head home and do a wrap up. Here's the wrap up. We got our usual amount of aluminum and tin cans. We got some bottle caps. We did find a Lowe's key, as well as a little tiny buckle. Not exactly sure what it's for, but it's not old. It's not old. A couple of pieces of wire, an earbud, some pull tabs, crazy looking piece right here. We found a nice piece of pewter or something. It's kind of crazy, gave a good signal. Found that odd knob that you guys saw during the hunts. We got some other miscellaneous pieces and pull tabs. As far as the coinage goes, we did find a dollar coin, and I just realized that I didn't have the clip for that. So it must have been the random clip I had where I recorded the camera in my pocket. So I must have had it going, stopped it, and then started it at the wrong time. So, but we did find that. We got 8 quarters for $2, nothing old. 12 dimes for $1.20, nothing old. We got 24 pennies, a bunch of copper and some zinkies. So 24 cents there. We did find 3 nickels, and I'll take it, 15 cents. So at the end of the day, $4.59 in clad. Not a bad hunt. We had a good time. Hopefully you enjoyed watching me doing some metal detecting. I know I didn't get anything epic, didn't find anything really cool, but where I live, unless you drive a couple of hours, and I didn't have time today based on my feeling and just wanted to get out there, we just hit up some spots that I know I could find something, even if it was just coin shooting. If you enjoyed seeing the metal detecting video with me today, I'd appreciate a thumbs up. And as always, everyone, happy hunting, and thanks for watching.